We build individual systems, uh, Kubernetes, Airflow, MLflow, model serving, monitoring. Each one is powerful on its own, but real MLOps value comes when all of them work together as one integrated system. So this video is about proving that integration. This is the moment where we run complete MLOps cycle end to end with no manual glue. Let's start uh, uh, of what we are going to build. It's and not something very technical. The purpose is the observability. It helps us confirm that every part of system is alive before we trigger the pipeline. So let's build one script and let's call it op.sh. And what we are going to see if our MLflow, if we actually have our model uh, with us. So let's do one thing. Let's type in bash, and we can make a curl to our airflow server. And so let's call our airflow server to get the latest register model. We already have made the name, and let's actually print. Let's pipe this to Python script. Python 3, the output of this -c. Let's import system JSON, and let's just print dot JSON dot load sys dot stdin, and we can, whatever input we are getting, let's JSONify and load it. Let's try to make it executable. Chmod x dot observe. Let's try to run it. Okay. Oops. Yeah. So you can see we have our model present. So this verification is done. And now let's check our airflow. So MLflow is working. MLflow is working. Let's check airflow. So we can, with the help of kubectl, we can get config map airflow x airflow. Let's check. Server does not have resource config. Oops. So sorry for that. We should be able to. Yeah. So our airflow DAG is also fine. Great. And then we need to check is our API working. So remember, we have made a health checkpoint. So we are going to run that. 02/health. All right. So now we can just bring this command over here. This is going to check if, and also let's do one thing, because this could be an independent thing. So let's echo if this fail, API is not working. That be fine. Yeah. So if we have some error, then this is going to print uh, this. Now let's check if our monitoring is up. So again with kubectl we can do that. Get pods, and namespace is monitoring. Let's grab. Let's actually first run it. See what information we can get. And let's check if Prometheus Grafana is running or not. Grab nice. So our Grafana monitoring is also up, and once if we are able to see this echo, this is ready, can trigger the flow. Obviously we are manually triggering, but you in your DAG, if you can specify the manual trigger, then that's also fine. Now if you run it, system is ready, you can trigger the airflow. We'll trust this and let's try to trigger it. If we get an error, uh, let's say if we get any error, and it should register the third version. Perfect. Perfect. So service is running, model is loaded, service is ready to run. The API is also serving, and you can also monitor it through your Airflow. How is everything doing? And right now now this is from the single script. Everything else from just one click. Right now we did it. You won't require it in future. And inside the pod we trained the model. Got registered. So you might also see the CPU usage got spiked during the training, but it's a very small model, and that's how the loop is closed. So although the button click is very simple, but it actually means a lot of things. A single airport triggers Kubernetes, creating pod. MLflow logs the experiment. Model registers the new version, serves the new model. Grafana visualizes the resources. This is the holy grail of MLOps, not because it's fancy, but because it is automated, reproducible, observable, and production grade. This is the same architectural pattern used by companies like Uber, Netflix, Stripe. Just scale down to your laptop, and now you understand it end to end. And next step, uh, try to change the alpha parameter. It's just an assignment of this training, and rebuild the uh, image using Airflow. Trigger the DAG again, watch how matrices change, what how resource profile changes in Grafana. That feedback loop is what real machine learning engineer looks like. Congratulations, you just learned tools. You didn't just learn tool actually, you build a complete MLOps system.